A very good morning to you. Sorry, a couple of minutes late. Had a little bit of a disaster. I dropped the Loom Bands and they gone everywhere, but we all tied it up and all ready to go now. How have you been this lovely Saturday morning? It's nice and sunny outside. Unfortunately, yesterday we couldn't go bike riding because it was raining and we even had hail here. So I don't know how the weather is at your end, but it looks like today is going to be really nice weather, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, without further ado, today we're going to have fun with Loom Bands. This Christopher was too small, I guess, when they first come out, so he really missed the craze. Lucy was doing, my Lucy who's 13 now, she was doing quite a few bracelets, and on the other night I went to her and I said, oh, can I have all your bracelets, what you made up with Loom Bands? And she said, oh, Mum, I got rid of those ages ago. So we had to make some new ones up. Christopher prefers more of the simpler designs like the fishtail, which is like this one. But we'll turn the camera around and I'll show you how easy it is to make it, and really just to sort of entertain your kids and do something at home with them. We come up with a rainbow pattern as well using larger beads, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Loom Bands with beads, and Christopher's going to show you how to do the fishtail. So let me just turn the camera around. I'll go through what we're using. We got a couple of things and really good offers on the website, so you can have a look. But actually, let's just have a look at your lovely comments. Christopher, you want to say good morning?
Hello, good morning, Kitty and Christopher.
No, you're supposed to say good morning to the people who are writing it, sweetheart. Bless him. So, good morning, Sir Prita. Sorry, I hope I said your name right. Good morning, Alicia, Joe, Judith, Holly, Doris, Dean, Angela, Chef, Paula, Kim, Sandy saying, good morning from Dublin. Have my daughters, Leisha and Keela, watching with me today. Ah, bless. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning, Patricia. Patricia saying, morning, Kitty and Christopher. Nice to see you. Ah, bless. We would like to see you, Christopher. So let me just turn the camera around. So I put in the lighting rig because I want to sort of show you up close up what we're doing. It's so easy to do that you will be able to do it. So in we go. Just 1 second. That's it. So we got a couple of offers on the website. We got the box itself. It has 1800 Loom Bands in it. It comes with all the tools and accessories. Usually it's $7.99. Simon put it down to $5.99 today. It's got so many lovely colors in there that you can use and create with. But what we're actually doing today, we're going to include this little tool, which I'm going to show you how to use. And that's with this one, it's really easy to make the fishtail. So I'm going to show you that in a minute. We got some smaller packs as well with 300 pieces of rings. I haven't got those, any of those here, but they're on the website. They're all on 3 for 2. So if you need some Loom Bands, you can head over to the website and check out. It will be all under the free project one. We haven't got a free PDF for this today, so your video will be a tutorial. And yeah, so do check it out. So Christopher's gonna use blue, white and red to make a fishtail bracelet. Let me just bring all this up to you, and I'm gonna use some of these lovely large hole beads later on. Now these ones are usually £1.50 a bag. I'm not quite, I haven't checked it, but because if you do it by gram, but I think there's about 50 beads in there per color. So what we did is we put all 7 colors of the rainbow together in a pack, and that's only £7. So you're like saving a lot with it, and that you can use for other projects as well. I just love them because they got larger holes, so they're a little bit unusual, but I'm gonna show them a little bit later on. Right, so we're gonna show you how to do this tool. This is really, really easy. You put the Loom Bands at the top, and then you sort of work your way, and what you're creating, the fishtail itself, is going to go into the ridge, and you're going to pull it through. So to set it up, all the packs comes with this lovely little S closures, I like to just sort of put a couple of loom bands together. This hasn't got any significance. This is only that I can pull my work down nicely and easily, and I'm gonna set my colors up. So if I set it up for you, Christopher, then you can show how is it made. So because we're gonna do a triple color, where's the sample one card? So this one is like a triple color as well. You're gonna set up all 3 of them there, one by another. But before we do that, I want to sort of drop this down in the middle so I can pull the end through and have a nice tension on there, I guess. Right, sorry, let me just, I can't see it right there. Let me just pull this down. Sorry, I gone off shot. Do it with a smaller hook, that's it. Because that goes all the way through. So I'm just gonna pull this end down. I added those two together. And I'm gonna attach, I usually put this around my little finger so it does, it's just sort of gives a bit of a tension. And then I'm gonna put the end on both of my first band, just like that. So that gives me sort of a nice pointing point. This is also gonna be the closure later on. So then you're gonna layer it up color by color. Sorry. Christopher, darling, can you stop playing with your man? You can show the man off if you like. So next week, we already come up with another project to do with Christopher because he's enjoying these videos so much. Go on, bring it into shot, sweetheart. We're gonna make these lovely little button mans. So if you want to tune in next week, that's what we're gonna be making. Right, so you put the 3 color up. So I'm gonna use red, I'm gonna go white, and then I'm gonna go blue, and just pick this. So it's all of the on the prongs. And basically what you're doing is just bringing the bottom one up over both of them and pulling it through. And then just sort of pull it down a little bit. Now I know what color I need to add here, the color which is missing, and it's also the color which is closed. So I'm gonna add a red one. And then bring the bottom one up. This is really how easy it is. Right, I'm gonna give it to Christopher so he can give you a couple of, you can see his hands doing it. Come on, darling. Put your finger through the small one. That's it. You need to bring it up a little bit so the ladies can see what you're doing there. So what color are you adding next?
Is it white?
Yes, that's right. That's it. And then you just bring up the bottom one. With this little tool actually is quite nice, and keep it here, darling, so the ladies can see it. With this tool it's quite nice and relaxing because you can sit on the sofa with it and do it. You don't need the big loom to be able to work on there. Right, keep on doing, do a couple more. So each time when you're at the top, you can pull from the bottom, so to pull them nice and down, so you got space there to work with. And as Christopher is doing that, let me just go to your lovely comments and see if you've got any questions. Nikki's saying hi, Sandra's saying morning, Morag morning, Mary's saying morning, Christopher and Kitty. Lovely to see you both. Addison is saying, good morning, Kitty and Christopher. Thank you for mentioning me yesterday. That was lovely, but I only heard it when I watched later as I can't have the sound on at work in the morning. Have fun today. Oh, we will. Sarah saying morning. Gillian saying good morning. Liz, morning Kitty. Hope to learn how to do this, then I can teach my grandchildren. So with this tool, it's really, really easy. And as you can see, I think you can probably make a bracelet in 10 minutes. Try to hold it up, darling, so the ladies can see it that way. That's it. So has everybody sort of got this? Is really, really easy. Now, if I move Christopher to the side, and he will continue to do them, so you can see some later on how much we made. I'm going to show you how to do this beaded version with all the lovely rainbow beads, large hole beads. So let's move you out of the way, sweetie. If I just put you here, and you need those. Might not have put them in the right order, but you know what to add. Right, so do the beads ones. I just taken this tool. I removed, because it's all on little pegs, I can remove the middle one because I'm going to be adding beads, so I need a bit of space to work with. And it's really, really quite easy. I'm just going to line up some of the colors here. Shall we go green, yellow, orange, red, purple, turquoise, blue. So we've got a nice rainbow finish here. And all you're going to do is, last night when I did it with just some white bands, but this time I'm going to do it with the purple bands just to give it a little bit of color. So the first band you're just going to put on at the bottom, and then I'm going to take one of these closures and get it on both of the strands there. That's all I did so far, and from now on I'm going to be adding the beads themselves. So because these beads have got a lovely large hole, I'm just going to take a loom band, I'm going to squish it sort of in half and just feed it through the hole of the bead. This is why it's important to have a large hole bead, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it on the same pegs where I have my starter one there. And then it's really easy. I'm just going to take my hook and bring the bottom one over the top. This is the easiest thing you will ever do. Bring the bottom one to the top. Now, you're going to probably see it better when we add a few more beads. So I'm just going to go ahead and add my second bead. Squeeze the lovely loom band in half. Push it through and just put it on the top of the same peg. I'm only using one peg. And then bring the bottom one up. And it's a really easy pattern. You just keep adding your beads. Now you don't have to do multicolor, you can do single color ones, but it's just really easy to do and it grows really, really quickly. So I'm just adding the next one. I want to add at least 7 on there so I can show you how lovely and rainbow color is this. Well, as I said, the large hole beads are down to £7 today. I mean, if I wanted, I don't have to go to the whole rainbow. I could just repeat these 3 colors. That would be really nice as well. It's really, it's up to you. It's your design, what you do with it. But I think especially now with the lockdown, Christopher has been so interested in doing all sorts of different crafts with me. He's only 9, bless him. And they do get bored with all the other stuffs going on. So it's just been nice to do a few different bits of pieces. We made a dragon egg. Was it last week or the week before? I can't remember.
I think it was last week.
Last week, which we really enjoyed doing. And we're contemplating that if we're going to colour it or we're going to leave it plain.
What do you want me to get? The dragon egg?
Yeah, you can get the dragon egg. You can show it off if you like, sweetheart. We did some felt eggs before Easter. And that's what given us the idea to do the dragon egg itself. And I just lost the band there. I went back to... Can you get both of them, sweetheart?
Okay.
So I've been tidying up my home office for the last 2 weeks, I guess, because got other like work and everything else to do. So these are the dragon's egg. Just to make sure this is really easy, but bring it down a bit so people can see it. So it's just a polystyrene egg, and as you can see, one of them is coming out. We just put some draw pins in there, and it just looks really good, really effective. Again, something what you can do for the children, but I haven't. I had the polystyrene eggs for, I don't know, forever now, and it was just something to do with them. And we had this big pot of gold color pins, so I thought, oh great, maybe we do something with it. I think a few years ago it was a sort of a craze that people were putting sequins on these polystyrene eggs, so we just tried to do something, and I think we said we might do a lovely little box in there and put in a box so it looks like a sort of a nest or a basket or something. Take it even further, but I found so many lovely materials that we can use. Right, so adding the last color now, and this is all you're doing. Keep adding your beads one by one, and as you can see, it dries very quickly. How much have you done, sweetheart?
Oh, yeah.
He's keep putting down Loom Bands, playing with his men, bless him. Let me go back to your lovely oh, Natalie's saying you never painted them. No, not yet. We tried to paint some pins with some acrylic paints, but it didn't really look very nice, so we have to figure out another way. And at the moment, or the DIY shops are not open, so we need to figure out what we're gonna do. But so at the moment I just put them back in the cupboard, and we see how they come up later on, see what we can think of it. Julie's saying, morning Kitty and Christopher, hope you both well. Loving it when you work alongside your mum. Oh, thank you.
Mum, from the dragon eggs, we could just spray it with a blue spray paint and then paint over that.
Yeah, could do. But I think one of the lovely ladies pointed it out, and I didn't really think about it, that you have to be careful what paint you use, because it might melt the polystyrene itself. So you're going to have to read up about it and have a look at what we do.
Yeah.
Bernie saying good morning Kitty and Christopher. Jane saying morning Kitty and Christopher. Marian saying good morning. Silks, morning Kitty and Christopher. Christopher is doing a fabulous job. Oh, thank you so much. Jean saying good morning Kitty and Christopher, nice to see you helping, have fun. Dean is asking, how's the lockdown going? It's alright, I think, but we are getting to sort of I don't even know how many weeks have we been here. It must have been about 6 weeks now, is it? 5-6 weeks?
Right.
So it's probably about a length of a summer holiday, what you would get in the summer. And I think, you know, everybody's looking really forward now to get back to normality. But we didn't go okay.
7.
Or Christopher's saying 7 weeks. See, I usually don't know what day is or what day of the week is.
Wait, when did my Easter holiday start?
I don't know, sweetheart. I have to look at a diary in front of me.
How long did it last?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So
And that was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so 2. For 5 weeks, I think.
Oh well, I think it's 2 long weeks. Too many weeks, as we say. But it's alright, we're keeping busy. I bought myself a bike today because I was the only one who didn't have a bike in the family. So we can go out some lovely bike ride. But as you can see, my rainbow finish is sort of growing really nice and quickly. I just added the clip at the end when I finished it. It's really easy to take on and off without closing it because it's nice and stretchy. So I'm not going to be even bothered to open or close it. I think it's a really nice project to do with children. Or even they can manage them themselves. How many have you done, sweetheart? Because all the ladies are waiting to see your sample. Just add one more bead and I go back to you. So, yeah, there are so many different patterns that are available to do with Loom Bands. And my daughter done so many different bracelets. Christopher, lockdown started 24th of March. Lockdown started 35 days ago. So, yeah. So that's 5 weeks we had.
Yeah. Because we've already been in 2 weeks of...
Dee saying, morning Kitty and Christopher, love to see you both. Oh, thank you. Oh, and Nat saying, try sanding them slightly. It will get it, then the paint them. Yeah, but because if you sand any surface, it gives you a bit of a rough surface and the paint will stuck to it much easier, I guess. I think with painting, we usually, when we want to do painting stuff, we have a few projects on the side and we put them together, and then we'll do it in the kitchen and put the big sheet down in the middle and sort of do the paint jobs at the same time. So quite a few projects will come along. So when we have some other bits of pieces to do as well, we will paint the dragon eggs. So that's it really. That's how, oh, Nat is saying 6 weeks on Monday. So yeah. That is how easy it is to do it really. And there is nothing, you know. I'm just gonna, how long have you done it, sweetheart? Is it coming through the other end yet? Yeah, it's just about. So Christopher's done, I'll add a few more on please so we can see properly. Christopher's done about a couple of inch now, coming through the bottom, and I'm going to show you that one as well. And I'm going to finish this one this size, because obviously he's got a much smaller, or even my daughter's got much smaller wrist than I am. And this will be fit them. So I'm going to get the end bits. I like to hook it on the little hook itself, so I don't lose any of them when I take it off, because it can unravel quite easily. And I'm just going to take the ends and hook it in the same hook I got at the beginning. So that's one. And the skinnier hook, and two, and that's it. Actually, this turned out a bit quite small, but would it fit you, sweetheart? Put your hand in a little bit further. Yeah, push your hand in. Yeah, it would fit him. So I got 21 beads on mine and Christopher's got 14. But obviously for you, we need to make a different color, not purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so let me just show you that. So it's continued and it's coming out at the bottom. It gives you this really nice fishtail finish. And this tool is included in the kit today. The box itself usually $7.99, $5.99 today, and we're giving you the little tool as an extra bonus, so you can do your fishtail as well, and all the other designs, because it comes with the loom itself as well in there. There is 10 different colors, about 1800 loom bands itself. So I think it's hopefully will keep you quiet for quite a few hours, I guess. That's what parents we are looking for in this lockdown, how to entertain them a little bit, so I guess we can escape and have a little bit of time to ourselves as well. But it's a really great thing to have at home. As are the large haul beads, they're usually £1.50 a bag, and we created these rainbow colors today for you, so you can, like, you do so many different patterns. You don't have to use it in mixed colors. Let me just bring them in, but they're just really great. They're acrylic, so they're not going to break. They got a lovely large hole, so you can use it for all sorts of other product, you know, crafts as well. And they're really nice and vibrant colors as well, because sometimes what with rainbow finish or a rainbow bracelet, it's just really nice to see, almost like a neon colors, really nice vibrant colors. I think there are other pony beads available on the website as well, like in little mixes. They're great as well for this, because they got larger holes as well. There's a silver lined finish as well in green. Yeah, so do experiment. If you make anything, or if your children make anything, please put pictures on the Totally Beat Handmade, because we really love to see what you've been up to and what you've been making. Is just, you know, I think you know, we give each other ideas and bounce off each other in these times, and you know, do a lot of crafting. But it's really nice to get idea for children and grandchildren as well, to how to sort of entertain them or get them interested in crafting. So that would be great. The groups are on the Totally Beads page, which where you are now. If you're not a member, click on the groups and it will come up with Totally Bead Handmade, and just ask to join really, and you can join and share your pictures. There's a lot of like-minded people there sharing the things. Do share the video as well if you like, just to sort of give idea to your friends and family. And that's it for us today. I'm going to turn the camera back around so you can see us. Christopher is still here. So next Saturday we decided we're going to do another video with Christopher, and we're going to do this little button man. He's going to talk it through all the way. It's not going to be me. It's all going to be him, to show you how to do it. And it's just using wire and a few beads. We got quite a few one made up here. A wire and few beads, a little buttonmans, just sort of entertain. But they are great for bag charms. They great on key charms, or even on bookmarks, backpacks. Great. So I think the whole idea is that Christopher can do this, and he's only 9. So you know sort of what level of crafting do you need to be able to do to make them. But I'll probably work out like a little bundle on the website. I don't think they're going to be much per each. So yeah, so that's going to be next weekend. Tomorrow Sarah's going to be with you. She's doing a lovely tennis bracelet with right angle weave, and they will be a free download for that, so do join in for that. Monday it's going to be Sarah again. She's doing her pink colours, and we got given another hour on Create and Craft next Wednesday, so Sarah's going to be guesting it, because at the moment I can't go up. All the hotels are shut, and it's quite difficult to for me to drive up in the morning, because I have to be at the studios at 7 and I live like over 2 hours away. So she's going to be doing that, and I will be doing Facebook Lives, I think Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will add the events on into the page as well, so you see what we're doing. So thank you very much for watching today. What do you say?
Thank you.
Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. And Christopher will see you next Saturday, and we're going to be making the button man for you. Have a lovely weekend. The sun is shining, so we've got quite a nice weather here. And yeah, keep on crafting, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye.